Hi Boss Beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally going to go over all of the Bobbi Brown products or beauty products that I have been using recently. I have thoroughly tested all of these products in the office, at play, at work, at church. I have traveled with this makeup. I have lots of thoughts, lots of tips, so I just want to dive right into it. I have quite a few products that I'm going to test out. Well, not test out, but let you know how I've been feeling about them. The first one is actually a skincare product, and it is the Bobbi Brown Extra Repair Moisturizing Balm. It has SPF 25 in it. It's a white cream, very thick paste, extra moisturizing. My skin has been very dry lately, and so this is a wonderful dry skin cream. I probably will not repurchase this though, because it only has SPF 25 and I use a higher SPF than this on a daily basis. So I do like it right now, and then I just go in with a higher SPF after that. So once that has been settled into my skin, I can also say that even though it's a thick cream, it does not do anything weird with my makeup. It doesn't make the makeup slide off. I've used it with many different foundations and no foundation at all, and it's worked well. So then after that, I will go in with a primer. Now this is the one that, let's pay close attention to this one. This, for the foundation that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Skin Stick Foundation in the shade Golden Almond, which is 6.75. I'll give more details on that later. Because of how this stick foundation is formulated, it is not one that is so easy to spread and smooth across the face. So you need to use a primer that will allow that to happen. But because it is a cream, make sure that anywhere you get oily, you kind of mattify. So this is what I've been doing, using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. I put like a pea-size amount on my finger, and then I just rub this into my nose. This is where I get oily. I will go on with my favorite Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer, oil-free. 1 dollop. I put that on the rest of my face. All over. Anywhere else that this foundation is going to go, you're going to need this, honey. You need something that's going to make your skin feel silky and beautiful, but not silicone-y. And yes, I made that word up, and we gonna go with it. Not silicone-y like this one. Don't use this. Don't use this. Do not use this with this thick foundation. It will glide off your face. It will not stay. It does need something to grip onto. It tends to skip. It'll be like hard to blend in certain areas. So you need a primer that's very silky, which is why you're gonna use this. Don't use just, oh, I'm gonna use this mattifying primer all over. You might not like the results. Now, after that, I go in with a drop of oil. Oil is great, especially for people like me who have dry skin, but for any foundation where you want just a little more glow. I find that this foundation makes me so dull. Okay, I'm only gonna use like 2 drops, 2 real drops. And I just press it on the skin. Let this sit for a little while. This is just, I'm sleepy, y'all. I'm ready to take a nap. And I'm doing this, putting all this makeup on, and I'm about to take a nap. But look, this is what it looks like. This shade is too dark for me. I can tell you guys that right now. So, I would not repurchase this. It's a little too dark. I need to go up probably 1 shade. But I think it will be great after I get more of a tan in the summer. So you're gonna be able to tell how it doesn't match, but oh well. You can see, it's a little dark. So then I just paint on like a Xena Warrior Princess. Okay. Now, the brush that I like to use for this is this Sonia Kashuk. I think it's the 109. It's this buffing, very dense brush. You're going to want to buff this into the skin. This is not like the Hourglass where I would take this underneath my eye. I would not. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now, for that first layer, you could see it makes you look skin. If you're the type of person that you just want to look just a little, I just want a little color. I just want a little color. Then that would be great for you. That ain't good for me because I have hyperpigmentation. So let me show you. And last month, I got 2 juicy pimples when sister period of the month arrived with all her baggage. So here and here, these came last month. I need that to be covered. So I'm gonna go in again and I'm gonna go right on top of this. It has a sheerer coverage already, so this is not something that I liked when I used my Real Technique sponge with. This is definitely something that I liked with a buffing brush. So now, I don't want to apply any more. I'm gonna get up close so you can see. But you can see it does not look the absolute best in this pore area. Get on this nose. Now, if I had used this Mineral Veil primer and this Physicians Formula Argan Oil, if I had used that combo with like any other foundation, I feel like my skin would just look more flawless. But on this one, you know, I can see the pores. It's very skin-like. If you like how your natural skin looks, then you are going to love it. But if you are like me, where, honey, we use a foundation because we want to cover and hide a little few things, you know, that we aren't loving about our skin, then this is maybe not the foundation for you. And so to set this, because this is a little more warm or cool, this is more cool than my skin tone in, meaning it has more red in it, and I'm not this cool. I'm more warm, meaning I have more yellow in my skin. I'm going to add this Better Skin Maybelline powder in the shade Coconut, because this is very, very warm. It's very yellow. So once I put this on to set it, it looks a little better. You do want to set this. You want to set this all over. Everywhere that this foundation touched your skin, you are going to want to set with a powder. Another Bobbi Brown product that I'm going to use, which I did not haul, but I have picked up recently in Sephora, is the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder. I have it in the shade Deep 4. And I love bronzers for the summer. I am going to use my Sonia Kashuk number 29. This is actually a blush brush, but I love this for bronzing up my face. So I just take it in the pan like this, and then I just go over my whole face. I love bronzer, love bronzer. This is one of those products that I had run out of a bronzer. I had not repurchased it. I had not been wearing bronzer. And then once I was like, oh, what is my makeup missing? It was this. I was missing this, honey. So put this on. I am a bronzer fanatic in the summer. Definitely. Okay. So this is a beautiful bronzing shade for me. I will will show you this side compared to this side. You can see how it just warmed me up. You can get away without highlighter and all of that, because you can see my skin is already highlighted here, and this looks very contoured. And if I use any more, I'm gonna look crazy, so let me stop. I go in little circles. I bronze here. I go into my hairline, and that's it. Now on top of that, I have been checking out the Shimmer Brick Compact in the shade Nectar. It looks like this. This is one product that I am not in love with because I feel like it is just overpriced, you guys, like honestly. So I will go in with my Sephora contouring brush on this one. Let me clean my handle. My Sephora contouring brush is what I'm gonna use for this, and I take this and I just swirl my brush in all of the shades, tap off the excess, and really it does not, it's supposed to be your glow and your blush, but for me it just gives me a little glow. So I put it right on the apples of my cheeks, and then I go a little higher. And the reason why I do that is because it kind of dulls or blends in with my bronzer here and makes everything kind of melt together, which I do like. But this, I feel like there's so many dupes for this Shimmer Brick. Even Physicians Formula makes them. A lot of other brands now make these Shimmer Brick dupes, and they are cheaper. This is like Bobbi had lost her mind when she priced this one, and I lost my mind when I paid for it. But I bought this stuff on sale, so I did not pay full price for any of this stuff. This, I feel like, is just a blush or bronzer topper. That's what this is. It's not for bare skin, in my opinion. If you're dark like me, it's not for bare skin. I feel like if you have fair skin, if you have medium tone skin, until you get about to tan skin, you can use this on your bare skin, and then the color and the shimmer will pop. But once you get darker, the color and the shimmer is not going to pop. So my favorite Bobbi Brown products of all time will always be the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow Highlighting Powder in Bronze Glow. This is the shade. I absolutely love this. So I'm gonna just tap a little of this on, because I can never show you guys Bobbi's products and not show you this. Now look at that. Do you see that highlight right here? I just put that on. I just put that on. Do you see that? Ah! It's Bobbi! Bobbi, like, she made this and she had lost her mind for a bad reason. But baby, when Bobbi did this, she kicked in the dang dough, honey. I also have this Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge for Lips and Cheeks in the shade Powder Pink. This is black girl, don't use this on your cheeks. But all of my subbies who are fair to medium skin tones, you go ahead and use it. I don't even really care for it on my lips too much, but I will dab it on. I have been able to make this work. I'm back with the lip toppers that I have been using with this, because it is just so light. So light. So what I've been using are these by the CoverGirl Queen Collection. I like these because they dispense just a little amount of color. They aren't my all-time favorite glosses, but I do like them. I think they're a great gloss for the drugstore. Come on, white girl, don't be afraid to go over there to that CoverGirl Queen collection. I'm just saying, fair beauties, my medium tone sisters, you are a queen as well. Go over there and get your CoverGirl Queen, girl, because these glosses do not say black girl on them. So I love using this one on top of this. And it brings this to a beautiful nude for me. These glosses go on very smooth. And that made that doable, you know? So now on top of this, because this foundation is just so dulling, I always like to go in and finish with my Hourglass. I like to just hit the high points under the eye. Even though I didn't put on concealer, it's okay. Let's take this lip up a bit. I'm gonna use the Milani Metallic Lip Cream just in the center. Yeah, that's high wattage shine right there. Beautiful. Okay. So because I also have one more Bobbi Brown product. This is the Bobbi Brown Perfectly Defined Gel Eyeliner. I've had this pencil for a very long time. I walked into Sephora one day and told them I needed a pencil that was going to last and would not smudge, and they led me to this. I will say it does smudge, and you know, it does not last really. It's one of the worst products. When I put it here in this corner, it does come out. It is not work approved. I do not approve it for that lower lash line. I do not approve it for smudging or high humidity situations. But where I think it shines is just when you want to go up and line that waterline. Because this, put that there. And now you can tell the difference. I did it here and not there, here. And just kind of kick it up a little bit, keeping it very close to that lash line. And now, you can see, this is the one that I lined. This is the one I did not. But do not wing it out. Do not put it all down here. And lastly, I am going to apply mascara. The mascara I am going to apply is my current fave. It is the CoverGirl Queen Collection False Lash Drama Mascara. I absolutely adore this, honey. I love this. It does make my lashes look fake. Look at it. Alrighty, so this foundation does tend to get a little dry on me, and it does settle a little bit. I always finish it off with my Smashbox primer water. Primer water will set it all together, and it would also make the whole look just come together. This, you know, I always use a little male to fan. Let's make sure. Last look. Oh. So how does this wear all day? How does this look wear all day? I have worn it to work. I have worn it out of town. You definitely have to set. I believe I wore this for 16 hours one day, and I used this routine that I just showed you. The only thing that I switched when I wore it for 16 hours is that I actually added a little L'Oreal True Match Lumi underneath. And the reason why I did that is, like I said, this is not a radiant, glowing, or dewy foundation. It looks like skin, and it just kind of it's difficult to do so, but it'll just blend in with your skin. If you don't have naturally radiant skin, this is not gonna make you look radiant. And so I like to use things like these oils or this True Match Lumi underneath to give me the look that I want. I like a more luminosity, you know, to my skin. And you need to scrub beforehand because it will cling to dry patches, just like most stick foundations will. After about 10 hours, you do notice a little bit of settling into my fine lines. I mean, I'm in my mid-30s. That's to be expected a little bit. But after a full day, the foundation is still on the skin. It is Girl Boss Beauty approved, but you have to be the type of person that wants this type of finish. Once you get it blended in, it looks really, really well. I know I'll say this is Girl Boss Beauty approved. Out of all of the products that I use today, the only ones that I will not probably repurchase are this powder pink pot rouge for lips and cheeks, and then secondly is the shimmer brick compacted nectar. I'd heard so many great things about these shimmer bricks, but for me it does not give enough color payoff on my dark skin tones. I feel like if you are fairer and the lighter you are, the more color you're gonna get. So even a tan person, because you know I'm like chocolate cocoa honey, chocolate cocos ain't gonna get nectar. You're not gonna get nectar. Tan, you might get peachy. But y'all, if you enjoyed this type of video, if you like this look, no, I did not film me doing the eyeshadow because none of this was Bobbi Brown, but I did want to highlight all of my Bobbi Brown products for the day. Leave your comments, questions below. I will definitely answer all of them. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. I really like interacting with you. I like your suggestions. I like where the channel is going. Please give me your feedback. Until next time, be blessed to be a blessing. Girl Boss Beauties. Bye.